This is update number 3 out of 30, a little bit behind. I apologize about that. I'm gonna be doing 2 per day for the next couple of days to catch up because I promised you within 2 weeks to give you 30 updates. So this update is all about reviews. I'll share what's our policy about reviews, why do we require 20 reviews, what do we do when contractor does not have 20 reviews, why it's 20, and how do we monitor moving forward after we enlisted contractors. So number one, why 20 Google reviews? And it doesn't have to be Google. We started with the Google, but we make exceptions. So for example, a lot of California contractors are very big on Yelp, so they don't even have Google, a lot of them don't, but they might have 200 reviews on Yelp. We will take that. We have a lot of contractors on Thumbtack, so if you have a Thumbtack contractor and you have 150 reviews on Thumbtack, maybe you only have 5 on Google, you can substitute those. So we just require 20 solid online reviews that's undisputable. Like nobody can say that it's your friends and family. Those are your customers. You have at least 20 people did business with you and gave you the review. The minimum requirement out of those 20 reviews is 4.5 stars. So you can be 4.5, 4.6, 4.7 obviously. If we enlist you and you're like 4.8, moving forward, our algorithm will monitor your profile. So the moment you drop below 4.5, our algorithm will kick in and we will get alert that, hey, this contractor is below 4.5. Why it's crucial? Usually, contractors who go out of business or do something shady, they're gonna start getting complaints. Before any company goes out of business, bankruptcy and things like that, they usually receive tons of complaints, usually about we gave them money, they didn't do our job yet. So a lot of it, I would argue, can be predicted. So reviews are a great way to show the performance towards the end, like especially if you are taking risk recommending someone, you want to monitor their reputation. And reviews are amazing. They're, tattletales. Like they're telling you what's really going on in the marketplace. And today you might have 5-star review, but 3 years down the road, like for example, CMR Roofing, we've been getting a lot of 1-star reviews and 1-star complaints on the BBB, on Google, that people were giving them money and that were not doing the jobs for 1 or 2 years. So we knew the company is in trouble, right? You can actually tell the story. Second, why 20 reviews is more important than years in business. A lot of financial institutions will do 1 or 2 years in business requirements in order to enroll contractor in their program. Why we did not do 1 or 2 years is very important to understand here. Because you can start a business today on a side. Like, what does it mean that you've been in business for 20 years, 2 years, or 1 year? You have to be in business, you have to have customers, and you have to have good reputation. It's more important than years in business. For example, if I become a contractor, like on a side, like as a side gig, let's say I have a full-time job, but I decided to become a roofer, painter, whatever, I go get my licensing. So I'm a contractor now, but I don't have customers yet. I'm not busy. I don't have office. But on paper, I have 2 years of experience. And then I started offering financing, and then I get in trouble because I've never run business before. How is that less risky? 20 reviews usually will take 6 to 12 months to collect. I mean, if you're really good at customer service and you're a hustler, you probably can get there 3 to 6 months. Usually about 20% of your people will give you reviews if you ask them. So if you have 5 customers and you ask 5 customers to write you a review, usually 1 out of 5 will do it. That's my experience. That's kind of average what I've seen talking to thousands of other contractors. 1 out of 5. If you have 20 reviews, you probably have 100 customers. And having 100 customers is more important than being 1 or 2 years in business, right? We don't want to have just freshly open companies, but we do make exceptions. So, Dimitri, what do you do? What do I do if I just started and I don't have reviews? We have a solution for it. It's bond. You have to put your money in until you have 20 reviews. Let me explain why we did it and how does it work. So if you're a brand new contractor and you don't have 20 reviews, let's say you have 1, 2, 3, we have contractors who just got started and they're like, I want a listing in Directory now. Great, we want you on the platform too. But you need to understand, we have a much higher risk recommending you with our money. How do we know you're not going to fail tomorrow? Because if you don't have reviews, if you don't have anything, I mean, you can start the company and then take a couple deposits, close the company, and 3 months later be out of business. And we're going to stuck with recommending you paying your claims essentially. So we came up with this. If you don't have reviews, at least 20 reviews, which is not hard to get, you have to put $5,000 in. It's fully refundable. We've done it 3 times in the past 4 years. So 3 contractors gave us $5,000. And once they got 20 reviews, we gave it back to them. Actually, in the beginning, I believe we were holding the money for 1 year now, and then we switched it because we don't need that money. It's not our money revenue. This is just to reduce our risk. You know, I don't want to recommend anyone who does not have $5,000. Let me explain and say it one more time. If you don't have 20 reviews online and you don't have $5,000 in your company, we don't want your business. We cannot recommend you. Here's why. Mistakes happen. If you don't have $20,000, most likely you will make an expensive mistake and someone will have to pay for it. You know, it's a business. You have to save up. I started my business with several of my businesses with no money in the bank, but I'm very resourceful, and I was able to, I can take money. If I start a business today with zero, I have 5 other businesses I can pull from. If you don't have any capital, you're in trouble, because when mistakes happen and you don't have money to pay it, what do? Homeowner is going to be hanging. And actually it happened several times. We have a claim a couple of years ago. Contractor make very expensive mistake. We paid out $12,000 to another contractor to fix his job. So he was a good guy. I have no problem with that contractor. But they were just financial poor, and they admitted the mistakes, but they didn't have the funds to do the work again, to start over. And it's very important. Now, $5,000 is just indicator that you're a good guy. You have a finances in place, and if you don't have it, then save up and come back when you have it. Now, it's also big drive for you to get those 20 reviews. We have a contractor a couple of weeks ago who said, Dimitri, I have like 5 or 6. I have plenty of customers that's just gonna go and ask them, and it'll take me like 3-4 weeks to get 20 reviews. I'm like, sure, no problem. You can either get listed now, give us $5,000, we'll put it on the side. Essentially, if we file a claim on your account, that $5,000 will go first, and then for up to $20,000, we still have $15,000 liability, but at least we have something from you. It's actually the same principle. My oldest daughter, 16 now, and we're buying her first car. And, I got a car from her, beautiful Toyota RAV4. It's a $20,000 car. My daughter works at a restaurant, so she makes her money now. And I said, give me $5,000 and I'll pay 20. So she gave me like 25%. And it's important for me for her to have ownership of that car. I don't want to claim that it's my car, that I bought it for her. It's her car. She buys it with her money. I'm just helping her with the rest. The same with the startup companies. Startup contractors on Directory.com, they're like my kids. I want to help you. I want to recommend you. I want you to get jobs. I want to help you to sell your jobs. Help me to help you. Put $5,000. I'll match you, with other $15,000. Even if you fail, you're going to be safe. But the reason it's important, we have 2 claims in the past 4 years. Both of them were $4,000 claims. One is a con artist from somewhere in Midwest. A lot of you guys know him. Not going to mention the name. He filed bankruptcy. He was not bankrupt, but he did get one job from Directory, and supplier ended up filing lien for $4,000 on that house. So homeowner reached out to us, say, what do I do with this lien? And we're like, I got it. So $4,000 was paid. The contractor promised to reimburse it to us, never did. He's still in business. He's still blacklisted from Directory.com. He is crook, right? You know, my mistake for recommending and trusting that guy, and he did have 20 reviews and all of it, but this is why $5,000 goes a long way. If we would have a bond from him, we would use it. Another one was in Pennsylvania. We had a deal with ICO where, ICO contractors would put together $8,000 roof package. Essentially, it was like $400 a square. Anyway, $8,000 for 20 square roof. Homeowner buys it, gives $4,000 deposit to the contractor. Within a week, contractor is gone. Ghosting us, ghosting homeowner. Again, it will happen. Contractors will, we do background checks, we do everything, but every once in a while, a crook, a con artist, you know, someone who wants to scam people will take advantage of it. You know what they say? We install doors and put locks on our doors to our houses, not to against bad people, but from good people. Bad people will come to your house. The way our homes are built, if someone wants to break in your house, they'll break in. So the door is there for the good people, not for the bad people. The same with the Directory.com. Directory is platform for good contractors, but bad contractors will get in if they really try, and that's going to be a 1 in 100 claim, and I'm okay with it. So this contractor who, you know, stole money, ghosted us, homeowner gave him $4,000, and we reimbursed homeowner $4,000. Again, if you're brand new, we welcome you. We want you on the platform. If you don't have 20 reviews yet, you can put in $5,000 to reduce our liability, our risk. If we do have a claim on your account, we'll use that $5,000 first, and then we'll substitute with another $15,000 from our own money, and we'll recommend you. You can sell it. It's going to be a tool in your toolbox to advertise yourself, because when you are a brand new contractor, you need third-party validation. How are you going to sell, you know, lifetime warranty, 5-year workmanship warranty if you don't have 20 reviews, if you haven't been in business for more than a year? Really? You're conning your homeowner. Like, you don't have reputation, you don't have the funds to back up anything. They take huge risk with you. That's why you need Directory.com. You need us to insure your jobs. All you have to do, just save up $5,000. That's all you need. So this is how bonding works. You know, you pretty much bond your own account, your own company with the $5,000, and we'll take care of the rest. Comment below if you have any questions about reviews. We do monitor them, so once the reputation drops below 4.5, we're gonna alert it, we're gonna remove you until you fix your reputation. A lot of storm chasers cannot maintain even 4-star reputation online. 3.9, 3.8, and this is the Directory difference. We want to recommend the best of the best. Everybody makes mistakes, but 4.5 is the minimum standard that we have, and it will stay there forever. I mean, I'm not gonna recommend anyone who cannot maintain 4.5 stars. Comment below what you think. Comment below your questions. I'll answer them in the next update.